Everybody, BK and Mike again with another video for Masada Tactical. Thank you everybody that's been watching and following us and sending questions and comments. Truly appreciate it. Keep doing that. It allows us to make sure that we provide you with the information you're looking for. Today we actually wanted to take it back a step. We've been doing a lot of fancy skills like edge weapon defenses and stuff like that. I really wanted to take it back to one of the main self-defense skills that we teach at Masada, but it also allows us to introduce a lot of the principles that the system is based on. So the defense we're going to do today is a choke defense, right? So I'm going to demonstrate it first. So actually Michael's going to choke me, and then we're going to break it down and we're going to explain what actually is going on there. So if I'm being choked, just a choke from the front. I'm not the biggest, strongest guy out there. I won't be able to just pulling off like some other systems teach. So I want to attack an articulation of the body you cannot strengthen, which is the wrist. I said one arm straight up, I'm gonna bend my body. If you notice at this point, that choke is compromised, there's no longer any threat. We're gonna clear his hands and then either strike, disengage, or do something else depending on the totality of circumstances. So one more time, one arm goes up, I'm turning my whole body, placing my arm between me and my opponent, and I'm gonna clear his hands explosively while getting on the offense and disengaging. So some of the principles of our systems call for skills to be gross motor skills, right? Stuff that's easy for us to learn, easy to recall under stress, easy to retain, right? I don't want to depend on dexterity. I don't want to depend on fine motor skills. I want something that I can do under extreme stress against extremely violent, bigger, potentially stronger individual, right? So in this case, again, there's no dexterity used. We can all raise an arm, and it really doesn't matter which arm you raise, right? I take one arm straight up and just turn my body. Again, either arm, okay? Turn my body to face or to place that arm between me and my opponent, right? Ultimately, all I'm doing is an explosive drop of that elbow, right? To make sure I really cleared him. And now he's a clean shot to me, right? The other principle that is big, well, and what we teach choke defense is one of our primary skills. So it's called Hicks' Law. Dr. Hicks, being a cognitive psychologist, measured response time based on response options, right? The more options you have, the slower your reaction time. So we like to teach the least amount of skills that are going to work in the most amount of application. So this same skill, the arm up and turn, is going to work from being choked from behind. It's going to work from being choked from the side, right? And the reason why women get choked a lot more than men is because this essentially ends up being a power move, and this is going to work when I'm being pushed against an object like a wall or the ground. So as I just mentioned, chokes ends up being a power move. I'm yet to see the one person that's being choked until they turn blue in the face. Exceptions do apply. Let's say if you're being choked while laying down, that may be the case. But typically chokes are a power move where we're going to be pushed against a wall or not a vertical plane. Again, that's the reason why we find women get attacked by chokes more than men. Men typically get placed in headlocks because there's not as much power in that one, and it's more of a control and a choke, a true choke, right? If I'm being choked against the wall, I'm just gonna address the wall first. I'm gonna prioritize my threats. I don't want my head bouncing off the brick, which essentially will prevent me from doing anything else. But once I address the wall, okay, choke defense remains the same. Arm goes up, I'm turning my body, dropping that elbow, and getting on the offense, and maybe even throwing Mike into the wall. One more time, no change. I'm just addressing the wall first, tucking my chin in, dispersing that impact. One arm goes up. Again, you can do it either arm. It's going to be dictated by the environment. If there's a wall here, I have to go that way, right? So it would make more sense for me to go with my left arm. But if I want to go in your direction so you guys can see me, right arm is going to work. Same exact thing. And again, get on the offense and ultimately move away from the wall. Stay between a bad guy and a wall doesn't help me. You already put yourself in a bad tactical position where someone could choke you and push you against the wall. Certainly don't stay there any longer than you have to. Hope you found this beneficial. We're gonna build on this. Gonna do choke from behind against the wall, chokes on the ground, right? But baby steps. As always, follow up on social media, Instagram, obviously YouTube, Facebook. Our new website is up and running, masadatactical.com. Give that a check and come and see us in some of the seminars, special events that we're holding coming up. And as always, watch your six.